Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago White Sox March to October, and today we are probably gonna clinch the division with a full month to go. I don't know exactly what day in the calendar it is. I forget where we left off while it was simming last, but we definitely have over a full month to go in the season, and we are 29 and a half games in front in our division. I mean, not only are we having an amazing year, but it also helps that the rest of our division is all under 500, probably because of us, because we're going 49 and 9 in divisional games. But yeah, that E number is the magic number, and it's down to just 7 games, or I guess not games, it's just down to 7 with 30 plus games to go, 35. And also, as we're headed down the stretch here, let's just look at what the rest of the league's looking like. The Rays are pretty comfortably ahead of the Blue Jays. Blue Jays should have been way better this year, man. They were ranked 3rd. I think they were 2nd to start, or maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. It seems like they're not scoring many runs. And then in the West, it's the Mariners still out in front, 6.5 up on the Astros. The Rangers have fallen way back to being pretty much out of it. Wild card wise, it is the Astros and the Rangers in the top 2 spots, so the Rangers still have a chance to make the playoffs. I wouldn't count the Blue Jays out though. In the East, it's still the Marlins. They're still holding off the Braves, even though it seems like the Braves might be making a bit of a push. Kind of like the Blue Jays, man. The Braves should have been a lot better, but they are probably in a better chance right now to win the division. In the Central, it's still the Brewers, 8.5. The Cubs have really fallen back. They're in 3rd now, just behind the Cardinals. And then in the West, wow, the Padres, man. They're only 1 game up now of the Dodgers. Not like they're doing bad at all. I mean, 76 and 50 is pretty good, but remember, they were keeping pace with us and our record for like the first half of the season, really. So yeah, let's get into playing now. We got a game here against Texas. It's the top of the 6th, so it's actually gonna be kind of a long one, but we just gotta hold the lead. Gonna be in a little bit of a jam entering into the game here. 2 on, nobody out. Severino's on the mound. We have not really gotten a pitch with Severino this year. He's been cold lately. I think I saw his ERA was up over 4. So it'd be pretty important to get him out of this jam without allowing anything. I also think I saw, though, that Severino is up to a 90 overall now, and that was an easy at bat. Wow. This could be a double play ball. It was, no. Way too slowly developing there. Okay, grounder to Sheets. Easy. We got out of that jam pretty easily. A strikeout, 2 weak grounders. Now we can just cruise to the end of this one. Moncada, that's not gonna drop. Oh, it is. He dove. I don't know if he had to dive. I thought that was just gonna be a really quick inning. But maybe we got something going with Zach Collins coming up. Best catcher in the league. Oh! A first pitch no doubter? I surprised myself. I didn't think I made a good enough swing on that. Dude, Zach Collins, he is like breaking out majorly this season. He's up to 12 homers now. He's batting probably at a league leading rate with that batting average. It's up over 330. His on base, I mean, we know he draws walks, 99 discipline. He's probably on base over 40% of the time. He could be in the conversation to be just our best player besides Shohei Ohtani, because you always have to say besides Shohei Ohtani now. And they brought in a lefty to face Vaughn. Vaughn, come on. Dude, I cannot get anything going with him. I mean, we can be so happy about Zach Collins in his breakout year, but then you got Vaughn coming up right after him, who's having the most disappointing year he could. All right, well, now that we doubled our lead, we can see how far Severino can go for us in this game. I glanced at our bullpen earlier, and it seemed like a lot of our guys were kind of gassed, so it might be nice to see if we can get as much as we can. Another weak grounder. There we go. I thought we were going to have some trouble with that, actually. There we go. Another strikeout on that slider. Dude, we've had Severino for 2 years now, and I feel like I've barely thrown with him, and every time I do, he's just so good. Sheets, nice play down the line. I thought that was going to hit the base. That's 7 scoreless for Severino. Oh, wait, Turner might have a shot. Wow, interesting bare hand, but that actually might have been what he had to do. I want to hit a bomb with Luis Robert. His power has disappeared here in the second half of the year. I feel like he got to 19 home runs by like June or July, and he's still only at 21. Now, and I swung at a pitch below the zone. That's not going to be a home run pitch. Oh, I don't know what I'm looking at. That completely froze me. All right, let's see if we can get through 8 with Severino. Let's see if we can extend him one more. I wonder how accurate this game is to like real life. Like, are we wearing these jerseys because it's a Sunday game, or is it just randomized? I've never really noticed that. And a pop-up from Seager. TA's there. That's 100 pitches with 1 out here in the 8th. He's still got some energy left. He's still got some time before he's in the red. I'm not going to attack that one too much. Thought that might hang up for us. We'll give Severino one more. If he allows one more base runner, we'll yank him. That one will hang up for Eloy out there in the left. All right, there's 2. I think I saw Severino was in the red, so one way or another, this will be his last batter. There we go, and another pop-up to Sheets. That's Severino giving us 8 scoreless. Now we get to use Shohei lefty-lefty, which he's actually been way better at this year, and I don't know how I missed that. Oh, God, that was a bad at-bat from me. That was all my fault. Sheets, that should find a spot to land. There we go. Nice lefty-lefty going the other way. Oh, wait, no, we're gonna get on. Oh, I don't need to be swinging at that. Don't really know what I'm doing there. But it's Zach Collins, though, right? We got Zach Collins coming up. Let's hit this flashback button. I've never done that, I don't think. Let's watch this again. He destroyed that one the last at bat. I don't think we appreciated that enough. That was a line shot. Wow, and they were scared of him. 4 straight balls to walk the bases loaded for Vaughn. Against a lefty, they're not taking him out. This is actually a big spot for Vaughn. Oh, and it was a 3-2 count. That's too close to take that pitch. I actually made a good swing on it too. It just had to go right to somebody. I can't get it going with Vaughn. All right, well, I mentioned in last episode that I had some thoughts about maybe giving Taylor Rogers a try at closer if Hendricks was going to keep struggling. I know this isn't a safe situation, but it'll give us a chance to see Taylor Rogers at least finishing a game and pitching in general, because you saw he only had 6 innings pitched this year. We're paying him way too much money to pitch 6 innings in a full season. The only thing about Rogers is even last year, in a good year with an ERA under 2, he gives up a lot of hits. I don't know how that was a strikeout. I kind of left it right there. But yeah, Rogers gives up a lot of hits, but he just kind of seems to get out of it without giving up runs. And I guess allowing runs at the end of the day is all that matters. That is hit better than you want it to be, and Eloy's not going to get there. He got a terrible jump on that. Does he have an arm, though, to get him out? Not quite. It's a weak grounder, though. All right, there's 2. It's Turner. Oh, that was kind of in between. I didn't know to dive or not. And we're going to give up a run. This is not a very good Taylor Rogers closer audition here. If this was a 1-run game and he was trusted to close it out, he would have just blown it with that. All right, though. Line shot grounder to TA, and we got that. It ends the game. Easy win, comfortable win. But, yeah, Taylor Rogers closing out games, I don't know. We only get the 1 momentum fireball, though. I guess we didn't really do a whole lot. We already had that 2-run lead, so yeah, we were never really going to get a ton, but it's better than losing it. All right, so that's all it's going to do is flip it. Still going to be neutral, though. We've had a lot of just no momentum either way over the last couple months on this season, and we get to play against Oakland here, winning a couple games in a row. I wonder if this is kind of the clinching game. Not quite. Cleveland's actually on a bit of a winning streak, but winning this game and then simming, that could do it. That could clinch the division, definitely. All right, so what do we got to do against Oakland here? We got to make a little bit of a comeback. We got 2 on, nobody out. Good chance to tie it at least here. Let's go ahead, let's get into it. We got Eloy up. That could be good. Looks like our backups are in today, though, with Engel and Lauri. Turner's 3 for 4 today with a bomb. He's pretty much the only one that's done it. Well, I guess Vaughn is 3 for 4 getting on base with 2 walks and a hit, and it was just Lauri pinch running for him. And then Engel at DH, that must mean, yeah, Ohtani pitched. And Graveman blew a save. Yeah, Graveman, man, he's like quietly having a bad season because he was doing really good at the start, but he has absolutely crumbled. It said his ERA, I don't know if that was just for today or overall. I think it's overall, but it's at 450. Yeah, because today that wouldn't make sense if he pitched 1 inning and gave up 1 run. Man, and Crochet going to warm him up. I hate seeing that ERA at 468 for him because he was doing so good too at the beginning. How are we having our best year when it seems like so many people are disappointing me with their individual seasons? Oh, and I really struck out on that. All right, we still got 2 outs to play with though, as long as we don't hit into a double play. Oh, Sano! He went up to get that one, man. Look at that. We have not done that enough this year. Miguel Sano with the clutch homer, giving us flashbacks to last season. And man, after doing that and then having 2 at-bats where Vaughn made good swings but nothing happened, I don't know. Heading into the playoffs, man, Sano might take that spot. Sano might get the starts over Vaughn. Moncada might be keeping this inning going. That's definitely getting down out there. A nice 9-hole double to flip the order with the guy on base here. Man, this really is giving flashbacks to last season. Sano with the clutch homer. Moncada doing something out of the 9-hole for the top of the order to come up with a guy on base. Well, and then Turner popping it up. I guess that's not too much like last year. But hey, still good inning. Well, I was going to go Crochet, but I forgot to look at who they actually have coming up next, and they're all probably worse against righties. So let's go Kopech. Kopech is he's probably become like the guy I trust the most right now in terms of righties out of the pen. But really, with Hendricks being shaky and with Graveman being shaky, it's actually been kind of big to have Kopech out there. That's an easy out when you got Luis Robert in center field. No reason to worry about that. Okay, well that's a bit different. Man, and I was literally, I'm not even kidding, right after that pitch, I was going to start talking about how Kopech's ERA is coming down so much after putting him in the bullpen. And then that happens. I mean, yeah, that was on me. I got a yellow. I missed the spot. It didn't go where it needed to go. All right, weak fly ball to Lauri. I really would much rather have the ball stay on the ground, maybe. You know what, let's maybe play this smart. Instead of being stubborn and letting Kopech get this out, Seth Brown's way worse against lefties, and so is Sean Murphy if it comes to that. We'll get Crochet in here, hopefully get this 1 out. I don't know, maybe, well, that's not where that pitch needs to be. I was going to say maybe we leave Crochet in for the first batter of the 9th just because Sean Murphy's so much worse against lefties. Look at that. That was an easy strikeout. That's what it should be with Crochet. All right, I think I am. I think I'm going to stick with Crochet for Murphy and then bring in Hendricks for the next 2. Sean Murphy is way better against righties. Dude. Okay, not what we want. All right, Hendricks, buddy. We're going to need you to be like last season here. There's no wiggle room. There's no room for error. You just got to do it. We're seeing a lot of flashbacks to last year already today. Like I mentioned with Sano doing his thing. Moncada doing his thing out of the 9-hole. We got to see one more flashback before this one's over. Okay, I don't like he turned on that, but it's an easy out. It's a weak pop-up. See, this isn't flashing us back, Liam. This is this season. We got the first 2 strikes right away. He takes a knuckle curve, fouls off another fastball. Took that slider how does anybody take that on a 1-2 count? There we go. There we go. No foul balls on that one. 1 left. Christian Pache, their 9-hitter, but he's pretty good. Or at least he's having a good day. All right, I'm going to go right back to that same spot for strike 3. Let's get it done. There we go. All right, that was a fine Liam Hendriks outing. Not too much to worry about. I was nitpicking there for a little bit, but overall, that's a good save. And there we go. 4 momentum fireballs for that, for making the comeback. Well, I would assume that with all this momentum, that is gonna lock up the division for us. Yeah, that's plenty there. It didn't lie to us either. We got all 4 that it promised us. We're gonna sweep the A's. Now we get the Angels. Okay. Oh, they're going to have us play. This might be to clinch it, actually. Depending on what Cleveland did, I guess they would have had to win every game. So let's see. What do we got? Nope, we clinched. Cleveland lost 4 in a row, so that is official. We have officially clinched the AL Central, and I don't even think it got to September. Well, in that case, then, I'm going to go ahead and leave this extra inning game against the Angels for the next one. The rest of the season is literally the definition of a formality at this point, so I might just cram the rest of it into one episode. I don't know how much they'll have us play, but since we're not really playing for too much at this point, I might just, edit a lot out and fit all the rest of it into just one. So if you like this one, make sure you hit that like button for me, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that so you don't miss the White Sox March to October as it comes out, going into the playoffs here. So guys, thanks for watching today. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time.